How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is episode 2 of a Let's Play series on the mod map New Lands for Farming Simulator 22. Where we last left off, we were cleaning up our fields right over our shoulder here, getting them all up and ready to go. We were dealing with some massive stones, holy smokes. And we picked up some trash. I mean, there was some trash strewn about right next to our field over here, and a whole bunch of trash up in the yard there, where we just recently got a job. So everything worked out. I did get a call, and they're telling me that they have some work for me now. So I've got to go ahead and head up to the shop, pick up some equipment that they left behind there. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Fent and the Bradle spreader here, because I'm going to actually get rid of this spreader because I think there's something better that we can do besides the braid all. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull ahead like so, drop off all that lime because we want to keep that, but get rid of the braid all. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and jet up to the shop like I said. I'm going to get rid of the braid all, and then I'm going to go do some work. See you up there. Alright, so we are rapidly approaching the shop, and wanted to cut in here real quick and just point out how this job of mine works. Is they essentially, like I was saying in the last episode, I'm working for the municipality here, for the city, and for the city's municipality. And what happens is as they have work and whatnot, they contract out with the highway systems here, as well as some local individuals who will I guess through their tax base and whatnot will be able to collect on services rendered and things like that. So a lot of the work that they do is you'll clean up yards and they'll mow grass and things like that. So that's basically what we are going to be doing in a nutshell, with this company. And occasionally we'll get calls to, pick up some trash piles. I guess they have a real problem with the kids around here just leaving a whole bunch of trash just laying around and whatnot. So gotta do what you gotta do. But we're gonna park our tractor over here in the corner. I'm thinking right here should be good, out of the way. Now we're gonna pick up the city equipment. So first things first, we need the mower. And which one was this contracted for? So highway 17. And we're making some silage bales. Okay, that'll be fine. So 17. Where is 17? Okay, that's further south. Okay, well. There we go. Got all the equipment we need. Now we need to get on the highway going south, which is right this way. And here we go. We got our first gig going. I don't know what this person's problem is. Don't feel you gotta keep up with me there, people. Go ahead and go. All right, the cutting is done. Now we've got to head back to the. Oh ho! Wow, look at that. There's an accident. Somebody must have drove off the cliff there. I'll have to report that back to my boss, and I'll have to get them to come out and clean that up eventually. You know, I don't ever recall seeing big equipment. Unless they got that stored somewhere else, I'm just not aware. But I have to head south and then go around the cloverleaf and head back north. But I'll save you from having to watch all this driving to the south just to head back north. So I will cut us out from here, and I'll bring us back in momentarily. There's my tractor. Perfect. And now, pull in here. Set that stuff down. And then hook up to the windrower. And there we go. Alright. We're all hooked up, ready to go. Gonna go hit the highway. We'll see y'all down there. All right. Same as before, we're gonna go ahead and jet out to the to the shop. Gotta head south to get north. We'll see you in a bit. Alright, cross on the bridge, come back up to the shop, and now we gotta go and pick up the baler. After the baler is the wrapper, after the wrapper are the forks to take the bales, then wrapped bales, up to, I believe it's the animal dealer, is where this is going. There we go. We'll just drop it right there. There we go. Got us a baler. And now head down that highway portion, highway marker, I'm sorry, highway field 17. Once we get to 17, we get all that loose grass collected. Alright. Hop on the highway for just a brief second. Alright. Let's lower this down. Let's pick up the straw, or the grass. There we go, that's the button I was looking for. Alright, as we can see, all the bales are wrapped. I'm sorry, not wrapped. All the bales are made. They're going to need wrapped. We gotta pick up that piece of equipment to do so. We'll see you up there. Alright, we are approaching the shop there, and I just noticed that on the other side of that overpass there's a big old pile of trash. So there's some work to be done. You know, we got to be able to clean up the municipality, clean up the city, or I should say the town. It's not a city. And that way we can, we'll be able to earn some side cash by cleaning it up. At the same time, let our bosses know that we are good, dependable workers, and they'll keep assigning us contracts like this. That's why we pretty much dropped everything just to be able to come out here and get this done before it got too late in the day. Let's see. Actually, while I'm thinking of it, is this, are these bales going to the animal dealer, or are they going to biogas? Where are they going? Animal dealer, okay. Handy dandy little GPS unit that they give us. It allows us to know exactly where we need to go and how to get there. But now it's time to wrap these bales. Alright, wrapping, check. That's all said and done. Now we're gonna go pick up a trailer, because that's a lot of bales and I don't want to be making that many back and forths. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna purchase a trailer, but I'm going to lease a front end loader and a bale grabber, so that way I can use my tractor to load the bales onto this trailer and kind of go from there, because this is gonna be kind of a heavy haul. So I'm not looking forward to going 4 bales at a time. There was at least 3 trips with yeah, I think 3 trips is what I was figuring, with 4 at a time. So I am gonna expedite this, spend a little bit of money, kind of a short-term oof, but a long-term kind of prospect. Especially considering that we're going to be doing lots and lots of contracts with, grass work being the center focus of said contracts. So might as well invest and ensure that you know, things for my future endeavors will not go you know, will not go into the extra effort category. I don't know, my father growing up used to always tell me work smarter, not harder. You know, it's one of those that, yeah, I'm going to go into my money to buy this trailer, but in the end, that gets me one step closer to being able to buy. Well, in the end, it makes it that I don't have to do as many runs, so it saves me time. If it saves me time, that means that all the runs I would have had to make, uh, you know, I'm having a hard time focusing. Anyways, less runs means less time spent, means more money per job made. Not per job, but per hour per job. So the amount of time that I'm working is less, but the amount of pay that I'm going to get in that same amount of time is going to increase as well. So, yeah, that's essentially what I'm trying to get at. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a little under the weather at the moment, and needless to say, focusing is not this easiest thing to come by at the moment. But we will get there. We'll get there together. So up ahead here on the right, just beyond the guardrail here, you'll see there's a big old pile of trash. Yep, there it is, right in the right of us there. So that's going to have to be gotten at some point. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is go ahead and purchase us a trailer. I'll just leave that run. Alright. See you back here in a second after we purchase it. Alright. Here's our new trailer. Let's go ahead and hop in the little Valtra here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take this down. We'll have to walk back and pick up our tractor and start loading the trailer. Alright. Very nice. Okay. So like I said, what we're going to do is we're just going to take this down there. We're going to then have to walk back on the side of the road, which, I mean, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but, you know, we'll stay far enough off to the side where it's not going to be an issue. And after we get to our tractor, we're going to pick up the front end loader, or we're going to lease front end loader as well as a bale grabber, not the bale spike, because we don't want to puncture the wraps. I learned the hard way is to not puncture those wraps. In La Mancha, I ended up doing a whole bunch of baling contract. Did a whole load of bales for a contract, and when I did them, I ended up using a bale spike rather than a bale grab. And needless to say, created a whole bunch of extra work when I had to repair all the bales. So, all right, We're gonna go ahead and grab our tractor and all the equipment. We'll see you in a bit. Okay. Well, we went ahead and grabbed the our tractor. We leased the equipment we needed, brought it down here. We loaded up the trailer. I mean, didn't do too bad of a job, if you ask me. And then ran back, returned all the equipment, as well as reparked the tractor. And now we're gonna go ahead and take these to where they gotta go. Let's go ahead and fire up the beacons. Alright, hopefully this little tractor here has enough grunt to move all this weight. Oh, we'll find out. Alright. And like usual, we'll go ahead and cut out the long arduous drive and cut us back in when there's something happening. Alright, I'm gonna cut it back in here. As you see, I have my GPS open because cut that a little too close. Because I'm actually going to take what I hope to be a little bit faster of a route than what I was originally going to take. We're going to take some of these little pathways, and this one, if I read the GPS properly, should take us right up to the back side of our farm, and then from there we can kind of jet over to the southernmost portion of our farm there, the southeasternmost portion of our farm. Hop on that trail. I mean, I guess we wouldn't even have to go through our field. We'd just go a little north and then backtrack south. Let's do that. Yeah. This is the main track to our farm. If we were to take a right, we'd go to the farm. And then why don't we take a right? I think there's another track. Yep, right there. There we go. So we'll take this track here. There, yeah, and this should connect up to the road and take us right to the animal dealer. That kind of worked out. I'm okay with this. Sweet. Yeah, because what I was originally going to do is from the field go directly south, take the clover leaf, and then go back north. I don't know why I was originally going to do this. Go north all the way up to where the shop is. Or even the exit by field 10, the highway field 10. Let's see. Right up here at the right, this is the animal dealer. And then they have us drop off all the bales and stuff right there under the awning. We're just gonna sell everything so we don't need the yeah, okay. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, sell everything. They unloaded pretty quickly, so that's pretty cool. And then we've got to take this stuff back. Oh, hey, people on the road. Take this stuff back up to the shop. Then we can complete the contract, and then we got to work on our fields because it's starting to get late. Yeah, you figure it's what, 3:30, 3:32. Only got a couple more hours, and we still have to lime, seed, fertilize, roll. Like we got a few things to do before we can really uh, get things underway. And my intent, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this trailer up at the yard. Um, my intent is that if ever I need it, or really just kind of make it just a general use for the yard, um, so that way we can kind of complete the things we have to complete and make it a little bit easier for everyone. But at this point, we'll go ahead and hop over the highway here. We're just approaching that. Tell you what, this little Veltra, this did not disappoint. This thing had plenty of grunt to get all the bales and stuff in one go. It performed very well. I'm actually pretty happy with it. It looks like the farmer's market's getting ready to shut down soon. Okay, gotta take this a little wide. Oh, looks like we hit the curb. Just trying to avoid that. Alright, we're just gonna park this in the back. Nope. There we go. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Perfect. Now let's go and return this tractor to the shop, and we can collect on the contract. And now we don't need the lights anymore. We're not towing anything. Alright, perfect. Now let's go ahead and collect on the contract. Perfect, $7,200 in my pocket. I am happy. But now we've got to get to work. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the tractor around. And now we need a fertilizer spreader. Now we had this bradle right here where we got a fair bit back. We need to get something though that'll. And there is the geospread. That is nice because it does up to 42 meters. So 2 passes will be done. But there is this one here too. You know what? No, let's go ahead and go with the geo spread. Let's do that one. Do we want a Kubota? Why not? We'll get a Kubota. Alright. Now we gotta head back to the farm, and we got a lime. Oh, I was wondering if that car was gonna stop. See, I thought the farmer's market was getting ready to close, but they're still rocking, so... And you know what? What I'm gonna have to remember to do is before we load up the lime, I'm gonna have to remember to attach the front weight, because this is gonna be really back heavy. Well, at least the black sedan knows how to get going. They saw something that interested them. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and cut out here, and we'll bring it back up once we get to the farm. Alright, we're just about to the farm here. We're gonna go ahead and hook up to the weight like I mentioned before, because otherwise it's gonna be real back heavy. There we go. Now let's load up with the lime. Alright, now... maybe? Close enough. Alright, finished up the liming, and now gonna turn our attention to the planting. Let's see, yeah, we'll just leave, nope, not the weight. And the weight we're gonna put down over here, because we don't need that just a second. Alright, perfect. Now hook up to the rear. this up to get it through the door. Let's see. Let's start on, you know what? Let's start on the other side of the field. There we go. Perfect. Plant some grass. Oh man, this was painful. My cousin ended up buying a seeder that is way too big for the tractor he has. Like this tractor does not have enough grunt to do this efficiently. So I can barely get this thing going up to 3-4 miles an hour. It's, thank heavens there is no hills or anything in this field, because if this thing was anything but flat, I mean like perfectly flat, I would have had to have run off and get a whole new setup. Like, this is ridiculous. Holy smokes. Okay. So, what are we going to do at this point? Well, I was going to fertilize and roll. The problem being, this setup is atrocious and needs to be addressed. So I am going to go ahead and unload. And now I'm going to go ahead and drive this thing up to the store and finish. Just get rid of this seeder. The seeder in this seed cart, or seed basket, just not gonna work long term. I mean, thankfully grass is a product that you put in one time and that's all you got to worry about, but eventually it's gonna have to need to be, you know, plowed out, re-sown, doing all that stuff to keep it nice and fresh. But like, that was just absolutely brutal. Not exactly sure what happened, but my recording equipment just decided to not do that anymore. So I'm not exactly sure where it left off, but depending on where that left off, we just bought a new seeder. It was a Cokerling Jockey. Yeah, so we have got to hurry up and beat the sun. We're in a race with the sun at the moment, because the, let's see if I can spin this around. Those little white boxes on the top of my mirrors, that's the Iseria Scout Compact, and they improve your efficiency with fertilizing. Um, so the problem with the compact version, the ones that directly hook up to your tractors, they only work during the daytime. And if it gets to be nighttime, they'll stop working. I'll stop getting that efficiency uh, increase. So I'm trying to get everything all situated before the nightfall. I need to get a couple pallets of fertilizer. I'm not seeing any street lights on or anything like that, so I think I'm fine for the moment. Okay, so let's go ahead and purchase a couple pallets of fertilizer. Alright, perfect. Got that all situated, and now we're going to go ahead and jet back to the farm. Oh, please don't cross the street. Don't. No, I can't get stopped. Don't hit the people. Whew. Okay. Well, now that we almost committed homicide, almost, we didn't. Thank God. Let's jet back to the farm. Because, whew, it's been a long one. But we'll see you there. Alright, so go ahead and sling this down. It's not going to require much. Jump out and see. Okay. Yeah, so the pH is perfect. Nitrogen is perfect. Everything is perfect. And after this, we got to roll and we'll be good to go. Why? Okay, well, I think alright, so something is certainly going on with the recording equipment that I've got at the moment, but we're going to have to be able to splice this all together as best we can, but we are going to continue to roll this field real fast, get this, this should be the last thing that we have to do for this field. But that being said, I hope you enjoyed this episode, even with some of the technical difficulty, technical, even with the technical difficulties that we were having. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, following, doing all the things the algorithms show you doing that shows that you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.